Alright, and welcome to the final section of this tutorial. In this part we're going to be making the bitmaps and shaders, and we're going to be compiling our model and animations, and then we're going to create our vehicle and weapon tags and test them in-game. So first off, let's make the bitmaps. Go into Tool, Bitmaps, and run. I'm using obviously Cornman's little application here, which really is quite helpful in creating stuff like this. You don't have to type in all those commands, but command in tool would be tool, bitmaps, and then this directory. Just saves that typing there. Alright, after you've created your bitmaps, go into Gorilla and make a new shader model tag. Set the material type to metal, and grab your base map, which is vehicles, roller, bitmaps, roller body. Save this in roller, make a shaders directory, and make this roller underscore body, same as the material we had set up in Max. Then go ahead and make the metal one. While you're at it, I just changed the bitmap to the metal, and I'm resaving this because it's exactly the same shader model. Don't have any reflection in here, no multi-purpose maps, so it's going to look pretty bland, but you get the general idea. You can make your own tag. Alright, what we need to do now is go in to our roller data folder here and take the model, the JMS that we exported, and put it in the physics. You see I already have one in here, just right over it. The reason I can do this is because when I was creating the model, I was following the sealed world rules, so I can use this model for the collision model as well, which is really helpful. So after that, I'll go in and compile again model, vehicles, roller, and that's going to compile our model. We don't have any level of details here, so they're all going to be the same, as you see there. And then go in and create collision geometry, same folder. It gives me an error, but that's fine. It still compiles. Okay, so now we need to compile our animations. Vehicles, roller, and as you see here, they were created, the two that we created there. So now we are all ready. We have all the tags we need to create our vehicle tag. What you're going to want to do here for the sake of time is copy the warthogs tags, just because you can create your own, but for the sake of simplicity here, since this is kind of like the warthog chain gun, I'm going to use the warthogs here. Take my weapon, warthog gun weapon, and save that as roller.weapon. And I'm not changing anything in here because that's all good. In the vehicle tag, I'm going to want to save this once again in my directory, roller.vehicle, and I want to navigate these to my gearbox model, my animation graph, and my collision model. Get rid of the physics because it's a turret, so it's not moving around. It's still the whole time. You can delete these, like the headlights, taillights, warthog antenna, don't need those. And just uncheck that there. We're going to need to go down to the weapon. Go to the weapon we created, roller.weapon. And get rid of the driver and passenger seats from the Warthog, because we're not going to be using those. Just the gunner seat. And then everything else in there looks pretty good. Okay, now we have a vehicle tag created. So let's go into Sapien and open up a test map. Mine just happens to be Danger Canyon Tests. And here I am in Danger Canyon. And I'm going to go in here and you're going to want to go in and add your vehicle to Sapien so that it shows up in there. And then just place it. Alright, as you see, that's not right. That should not be doing that. That's because we didn't set up our animation quite yet. We have to go back into Gorilla and open up our animation tag. We're missing a few things. We need to have the vehicle firing set up, and we also need to go down gun marker, and you need to set these up. These are the aiming bounds. These numbers I got from the Warthog, so basically it's like how far you look around, that kind of thing. And same here, the steering screen got these numbers as well. They basically control how you look around, and without them, Sapien got a little confused there, so it just made it look messed up. Save that, go back into Sapien, and now it should look good. Let's see. Yep. Now it's pointed out that way, like it should be. Now, I don't want to go in-game and test this, so I've prepared a little something that we can see if it works or not right here. I'm going to take Goku, the gun. See him there. Yeah, he's ready to fight. And I'm going to take my Master Chief, hiding over there. He is an AI, so I'm going to move him right up against this turret. And I have him set up so that if he's within 5 world units of a turret, he will get in it. So let's go in, and boom, he gets in. Alright, he's looking around right at Goku. He doesn't like Goku because he's on a different team, so he's gonna follow him around. See that? Crouch down when he goes up, around like that, down over there. And he'll just follow him around all day long. And basically what that does now is we know that the animations work. See, he's going around, he's looking up, etc. The only thing here that I might change after creating all this, the only thing I regret here is it looks like he's not crouching quite enough. I would probably prefer that to be a little bit more right there. So I'd move the Master Chief, I'd move that gunner marker just down a little bit when I set up the animations, and then everything else would be good. And that's it, because we now know it works. We can now play with it. So I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you have a better understanding of the whole vehicle thing, and I hope that you'll go on and make your own turrets, and not my crappy ones here. As you see, I didn't want to spend all day modeling or texturing that, so it doesn't look too great, but you get the general idea. I'd like to thank Killa, and because he is always there to answer my questions. He answered a lot of questions I had on animations when I was first starting up, and also SSDC for his tutorial on how to make custom vehicles, which was very helpful when I started making turrets. Once again, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope this was useful to you.